The holy city of Jerusalem under fire. Images like these coming in from Israel all day. Dramatic pictures of families huddled in concrete pipes for safety. The world watching right now and asking, is the region even closer to the brink of war? We'll talk to ABC's Global Affairs anchor Christiane Amanpour on the ground in Jerusalem. But first, we go right to the Gaza Strip, where ABC's Alex Marquardt is in the heat of the fight tonight. Alex.
Good evening, Diane. Tonight, there are 20,000 Israeli reservists who have been called up. Tanks and troops are massing along the border not far from here, preparing for a possible ground invasion. Missiles and rockets have been flying back and forth. There has been no let-up in this deadly escalation. Sirens today in one of the most sacred cities in the world, Jerusalem, a target for the first time in this battle. A rocket fell 10 miles short. No one was hurt. In Tel Aviv, Israelis ran for cover. In all, more than 550 rockets have now been launched at Israel, leaving 3 dead. The military says a third have been intercepted by Israel's famed Iron Dome anti-missile system. Today, we saw where those rockets are coming from. Clouds of smoke revealed a militant rocket launching site. We asked one of the militant groups behind the attacks what it would take to stop.
As soon as Israel stops attacking the Gaza Strip, you will stop firing on Israel.
Of course, he said, we wouldn't fire rockets if Israel wasn't killing us. For days, there has been almost no let-up in the Israeli warplanes' hammering of Gaza. 30 Palestinians have been killed, most of them civilians. At Gaza's biggest hospital today, we saw a steady stream of wounded arriving, including children. In the ICU, men with traumatic brain injuries. Ahmed Darmouche, 21, is brain dead, and doctors are not optimistic.
Are you able to cope if this escalation continues?
No, of course no. Situation is stable, minimum stable. And if continue, we can't. Of course we can't.
Israel, however, is ready for a more drawn-out fight. It was revealed today that Israeli authorities have prepared for 7 weeks of fighting. So, Diane, these are very tense times on both sides of the border tonight.
Thank you again, Alex. And now we bring in, once again, ABC's Global Affairs anchor Christiane Amanpour, who's in Jerusalem tonight. You were there. New target is Jerusalem. Christiane, what did you see all around you today?
Well, Diane, it is absolutely new. We were out earlier today and we heard this air raid siren go. And what happened was that Hamas let go a rocket in this direction. You don't get a sense of general panic, neither here or in Tel Aviv, but people are concerned. They obviously don't want to be on the receiving end of any of these rockets. I think also one has to say that people are beginning to dig in for perhaps a long war, a long operation.
So give us a big picture sense of where it's heading. Are we closer to the brink of the escalation tonight, or is it pulled back any at all?
I don't think it's pulled back any at all. They've already started closing roads around Gaza, and everybody wants to know, what does that mean? People expect that there will be some kind of ground operation, but nobody knows quite when. And it looks like it could start the sort of escalation that could, as I say, be a war of attrition, sort of Israel trying with all its might to stop these missiles, to go after the launching sites, to go after the operatives, but it's difficult.
But it sounds as if you're saying to me that the next 24 to 48 hours are absolutely critical in which direction this goes.
Diane, I think that's absolutely right. The next 24 to 48 hours will be critical to see which way this goes. If there are more long-range rocket attacks, if they do target Jerusalem, if they do inflict heavy casualties in places like Tel Aviv, well, that will change the equation, no doubt.